Okay, there's our starter up in there, and this is a 1994 Dodge Spirit. Starter looks pretty new, don't it? But it ain't working at all. It ain't even clicking anymore. And it's not the battery. Tried jump starting it and tried jumping it here at the starter with a screwdriver. So the question is it metric or is it standard? Because in the 90s, well, I don't know about the new cars, but in the 90s, there was a mixture of this and that and the other thing. So I'm going to shut you off for a minute, see what I can find. Okay, here we are. The first one is metric 7mm. And you know what my problem is going to be is getting at this one here, because there ain't no room to get a socket in there and ain't no room to get a wrench. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to probably get the starter loose and get it down away from the oil filter, because I sure ain't pulling that oil filter off and making a big mess all over the parking lot and myself. And so I'm going to get the little nut off anyway, and then I'll work at pulling the bolts off on the other side, get it loose. Okay, here we are on the other side, and I don't know if this will focus in on that or not. There's one bolt there, and another one in there, and another one up in there. And you know what? Two of them are motor mounts. Motor mounts. You know what that means? It means I gotta let my jack down, put my jack under the motor before I can pull this puppy out of there. Maybe my friends have a jack I can use out of their car so I don't have to let mine down. Okay, this is my friend Paul, and he has just loaned me his jack. And for all you guys that are wanting to change the starter in your 1994 Dodge Spirit, you must jack up your motor. So I'm going to set the thing down here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to jack the motor up, take the pressure off of it at least, so that when I take the starter out, the engine doesn't fall out, and we end up with a worse case than we started with.
You got enough stuff on the tires to make sure nothing?
Yeah, I got a block back there, and I got the emergency brake on. Okay, now I gotta find a wrench that's the right size here. Okay, so see guys, I got it jacked up now, and now I'm gonna take the bolts off. But I'm gonna shut you off in the meantime, because I can't hold you. Okay, folks, there are two different size bolts on here. The top one that I am taking off right now, see if I can hold my camera and hold the wrench at the same time, is 15mm, and the middle one is 15mm. Motor mount bolt is actually a 17mm. One you cannot get with a socket. You can start it, but you can't take it out with a socket. The bottom two you can do with a socket. And if you're in a pinch like I am and you don't have a 15mm wrench, a 5/8 will do the job. So there's a tip for all you guys who have all these nice 1994 Dodge Spirits just waiting for you to put a starter in it. You know what I mean? Okay guys, she's all buttoned back up. We got the jacks out. Paul's picking up some of the rubbish off the floor here. And I'm going to take you over here, and we're going to turn the key and hear what it has to sound like. No, this is not a cold start. I got to tell you, I already tried it once, but here we go. Oh yeah, fires up, spins over much better than the other one ever did. It never turned that good.